honestly, what the heck was that? What the hell was that? From total control to total chaos. We were in total command against Leeds, playing good football, 2-0 up, and then we throw two precious points away just because of two stupid mistakes at the back. 10 minutes of lack of concentration, 10 minutes of lack of focus, and we threw this thing away. This player should go home knowing that they lost this game. They should forget what was on the scoreboard. The scoreboard says it was a draw, but they should take this game as a loss because they threw this thing away. I'm just getting worked up all over again. You know what? Let me relax. Let's talk about the positives first. The game started very, very well. For the most part of the match, we were the better side. We were playing very well. The football was brilliant. The passes were slick. The movements, everything was just well coordinated. And I feel like the heart of it all was Andre Santos. Andre Santos was just magnificent today. I mean, we know that the boy is good. We've seen glimpses of it. We've seen him play well for Chelsea. But I feel like this is his best performance for Chelsea. He's exactly the kind of player we need. I like how direct he is. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that I like direct players. I like players who get the ball and they know what it is they're going to do with the ball. They don't dwell on the ball for a long time. They are not indecisive. And that is what Andre Santos is. And aside from the fact that he has an insane work rate off the ball, when he gets the ball, he's just brilliant. He's doing everything else that he has to do, reading the play, putting tackles in to dispossess players, intercepting passes, and on top of that, he's also being very direct, finding defense splitting passes to our attackers. This is the kind of player that we need, and his brilliance was shown in the first goal. I mean, that pass, I don't know what it was that he was doing with his feet, but that no look pass, I've not seen that in such a long time. I think the last time I saw a player maneuver his ankles or feet like that was Ronaldinho when he scored that goal against us at the bridge so many years ago with that gold Barcelona jersey. So he completely bamboozled the Leeds players. They thought he was going to pass to a different player, and he ended up passing to Palmer with that no-look pass. And Palmer also in turn found João Pedro with another brilliant pass. And I mean, João Pedro is on such good form. I mean, he drove into the box and chipped the ball over the keeper to make it 1-1. I mean, this guy is full of confidence now. He's full of confidence. This confidence is what we saw in the Club World Cup when he came straight from the beaches of Brazil and started scoring goals for us. This is the kind of confidence we saw from him. And I don't know what kind of strategy that Rossini has spoken with him about, but whatever it is working. It's working, and they should continue because that goal was good. Everything leading up to that goal was very, very good. And yeah, Santos was fantastic. I have to mention it again. Santos was very, very good on the day. And then we got a second goal from a penalty. And I mean, it was a clear penalty. João Pedro was pushed in the box. I don't know what the defender was thinking. That was a clear push. And then he was telling João Pedro to get up as if João Pedro dived. You pushed him and then he fell and you're telling him to get up. That it doesn't work like that. And so we got a penalty, and who stepped up? Palmer, fresh off his hat trick against Wolves over the weekend. And I'm just happy that Palmer is scoring again. I don't care if they are penalties. Some players get their opportunities and they miss them. But Palmer has scored 17 penalties out of 18 that he has taken for Chelsea, and that is insane. That is insane. I don't think we've had any player that has done that for us. This guy is very good at penalties. So yeah, I mean, he's the penalty taker. If the penalty comes, who do you expect to take? So I don't care whether it's a penalty or not. I'm just happy that he's scoring again. And Palmer was also very good on the day. He was good. I mean, we could see Palmer's old self again. You could see that the confidence is back. You could see that he's more daring. He's driving forward more. I mean, you can see that he has got his mojo back. We'll talk about what happened at the end. I mean, thinking about it right now is even making me a little bit depressed. But we'll get there. So after the second goal, one would think, oh, Chelsea are in a comfortable lead. So right now, just manage the game, defend well, or if possible, add more goals, get this game done and dusted. But Chelsea being Chelsea, we effed up at the back. Caicedo. Listen, I love this guy, and this guy does a lot of good. But the bad that he does, like the mistakes that he does, costs us games. I don't understand why he needs to make that tackle. I don't understand why. Sometimes the tackles that he makes, they're too rash. The comparisons are there between him and Kante, but Kante was more careful when he was making tackles. He used to make clean tackles that doesn't result in fouls, that doesn't result in penalties, that doesn't result in yellow cards. But with Caicedo is very raw. But sometimes when we're under pressure, he just goes in raw, takes the player out, or makes a silly mistake like he did today. Silly mistake that he did today. And yeah, they scored the penalty. And then what happened next? They started applying pressure because they could smell blood. That is what happens with Chelsea most of the times. When the opposition equalizes, then for some reason, we just allow them to apply the pressure. We forget how to play football. And then the opposition smells blood. And when they smell blood, we suffer. We suffer. And we did. We suffered the consequences today. I don't know what happened in that box. First, Jaloba failed to control a long pass that was coming in for the lead striker. It's like whenever we see a bouncing ball, our defense panics. I think it was Jaden Bogle. Jaden Bogle controlled the ball with his hand. You could see clearly that his arm was out and he was controlling the ball. He tried to control the ball with his arm. But for some reason, VAR checked it and said it was accidental. They further said that the further explanation that we got, at least when the game was going on, was that he didn't score the goal, so the accidental handball didn't lead directly to the goal. So they maintained the goal. But the fact that the guy controlled the ball and the fact that the play that happened afterwards led to the goal, you need to pull it back. You need to pull it back. That is what I've seen everywhere. Like a foul happened before a goal comes. You pull it back and you look at the foul before you give the goal. I don't understand this rule. I don't understand this rule at all. I just don't know. You can see by my explanation that I don't understand this rule at all. Because we were all confused. We were all shocked that why? It's a clear penalty. His hand was out. There's sometimes that they say the hand is in a natural position and is not in a natural position. This hand, his hand was not in a natural position. They are saying it's accidental. It doesn't make any sense to me. But for some reason, Caicedo just stopped and turned to look at the referee for him to blow for handball. When the referee hasn't blown the whistle, he hasn't blown the whistle. Why don't you play to the whistle? Why don't you try and dispossess this play? Why don't you try? I don't know whether maybe he's getting PTSD from giving away a penalty earlier on. It's like he pulled from the tackle. And then he left Chaloba and Achampon to do their job, and they did it horribly. They did it horribly. There was a scramble in the box, and then Josh Achampon, why? He cleared the ball straight into the path of a Leeds player, and the net was just gaping open, and they equalized. The way we were dominating the game, I don't think anybody thought Leeds would come into the game because Leeds were horrible. They were horrible. They were horrible in this game. No sugarcoating it. They were bad in this game, but that's 10 minutes where we lost focus. They were on their game and they scored 2 goals. And that is what happens. Just in the instant that you lose focus, the other team will capitalize and score. And that is what happened. So in the end, we tried to get the winning goal. Caicedo played a 1-2 pass with Gusto, which completely dismantled the Leeds defense. And the cross that he put in, the cross beats the keeper. Palmer was the only one there and hit it over the bar. An empty net. I mean, I can't believe I'm saying this, but yes, Palmer missed an empty net, an empty goal. He missed it. I mean, I think it has happened to the best of them. Haaland has missed it before, KDB, Drogba. I mean, it happens to the best of them, but I never thought I would say this about Palmer, but yeah. And from there, you knew that it wasn't going to be ours. And yeah, that is how it ended. I mean, this is the first points dropped under Liam Rosinia. And yeah, he was on such a good run as in the Premier League. The Carabao Cup is a different story, but in the Premier League, he was on such a good run. He dropped points. I think Carrick also dropped points against West Ham. And that's the thing. If they had, because they were also losing for a long part of the game and then they equalized in the dying minutes, something that we failed to do. So they are still ahead of us by, I think, points. I mean, Liam Rosinia said it was a bitter pill to swallow, and I agree with him. I really agree with him. We're in control of the game for like 70 minutes and then we just threw everything away. And this thing has to change. I mean, we have to be focused throughout. Caicedo has to be composed going forward when he's making tackles. He's too raw. He's too rash with these tackles, and it ends up costing us precious points like it did. And the defense, if you notice, I've not talked about any signing this transfer window because we've not made any. Yeah, we're signing youngsters and it doesn't excite me. I don't want to talk about it, and nobody's going to force me to talk about it. The areas that we have to make signings, we are not making signings. The defense needed somebody with experience to come in and fix that back line. But yeah, they didn't do that. They brought back Sa, which is a good thing, but I've not seen him play yet. But they brought him back from loan We'll see how that goes. But I mean, I'm tired talking about this management. I mean, I'm just here for the football. I'm just here for the club. This club. That is the club I support. I don't support these managers. So yeah, massive points lost at home. What do you think about the game? I mean, my man of the match was Santos. Who was the man of the match for you? Let me know in the comment section down below. If I've left something out, let me know as well in the comment section down below. If you're not subscribed yet, kindly subscribe and give the video a like. And thank you so much for watching the video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, stay safe.